So Minx here from AverageGEEK. Here to make some announcements and some introductions and whatnot. Unfortunately, you may have noticed a lack of Rev in our videos. He is actually going on to his own thing called Geeked Out. We wish him the best of luck and hope that things go well for him there. In his absence, though, AverageGEEK has expanded in personnel. So I'd like to welcome my brother Loki.
Hey everyone.
He's actually going to be doing comic block unboxings,
Yeah.
as well as what else? What else did you want to cover?
I'm gonna cover some different forms of gaming. Definitely want to do some retro gaming for people out there. Throwbacks, and I don't necessarily just mean like very old school NES.
Kind of like a Throwback Thursday kind of thing?
Yeah, kind of like a Throwback Thursday kind of thing.
Okay.
And I'll go back to all sorts of games, whether it's PS2, NES, Super Nintendo, all that good stuff. A lot of it will probably be emulator ran, so I will be definitely trying to make sure it's as authentic as possible on that end. Some of the stuff that might be like PlayStation related, I will probably go to the HD remasters just because I have my PS4 and that'll make it a little bit easier and a little bit nicer for people. Yes, my PS4 is back here, all set up, and that way I can game on that and my computer at the same time because, I have to have all that right in one area.
Mm-hmm. Given the bookshelves, my brother's a huge comic book fan,
Yes.
as am I, but his
Yes,
collection
very
is a lot more extensive than mine.
Yeah, I also want to do for you guys every Wednesday, because that's when new comic books usually come out. I want to do a review or introduce some new comic for you guys. It might not necessarily be a new series because there's not always that many new series coming out. I try and look for them, that's for sure. I always love something new. So also, if you guys watch the videos when I do that, give me suggestions. If I haven't read it, I will give it a shot and let you know what I think. As well with that, I will at least try and have a physical form of the comic for you guys. I do read some of my comics digitally because it's just easier. But we do have a really awesome comic book shop in town, and I will definitely be trying to pick any physical copies up and bring them here. So.
My brother is also at IT, so
Yes.
that actually will allow us to pick up our tech reviews up again.
Yes, very much so. I love new tech.
Yeah, he's kind of a technophile. So that's things we're going to be able to bring back to the show and expand the show on.
Exactly.
Also, we've already begun. We're just dealing with some hosting issues. We're going to be picking up the podcast. We have two already done. We're going to be doing more. What we're probably going to do format-wise after the initial two is Loki and I will most likely do a quick video. For example, we went and saw Ant-Man last night.
Very good.
And we're probably going to do a quick non-spoilery review video to put up on YouTube. And then it'll be followed later on with a in-depth podcast full of probably spoilers.
Definitely spoilers.
Definitely
we will let everybody. I do not like people spoiling things for me.
Yeah, if you want the non-spoiler edition, just watch the video. If you actually want to get into the nitty-gritty and our actual full-on opinions about certain things, check out the follow-up podcast, which we will be posting on our Facebook page.
Yep.
The link of that will definitely be below. Anything else you want to add, Loki?
No, just look forward to the podcast because we will be getting much more in depth, especially when it comes to comic book related movies and stuff.
Yes.
That is what
we've got plenty of fodder there.
Yes, funny. We will definitely get into some deep conversations.
Now that you've seen In and Out or Inside Out, we'll have to definitely do our Disney podcast with Elk.
Yes, we will have to do that. I'm not the biggest Disney fan by any means. I mean, I watch them. So
let's just say my boyfriend is very opinionated about Disney films.
Yeah, I definitely find some of the fan theories on those really intriguing.
Yes. All right, so I think that's it. We'd like to welcome Loki to the team. We do have some other behind-the-scenes people who will be working with us as well. And we'll have special guests on our podcast, sometimes our videos. So I think that's it.
Yeah.
Later, geeks!